What's up, everybody? It's a Saturday morning here at my home office. This is Stephen A. Williams, President, founder of the CreditRepairShop.com. Um, yes, once again, Santander multi-state settlement. It is like at a buildup, and the reason why it's at a buildup is because they're supposed to have all of this stuff resolved by December 31st of this year, 2020. Uh, we have here, and I'm going to just start answering some comments because there's a lot of them. I mean, like thousands. Um, one of them here, and I think that this might match people, is that now Santander, for cars that were repoed, they're actually sending people settlement offers in the mail. This young lady had one where she owed $8,000. They offered to settle for $2,000. They sent an actual letter for that. You're supposed to qualify for debt forgiveness. Don't fall for that trap. What they're basically doing is just trying to see if they can get some money, and then they will send you an agreement. I was talking with a gentleman yesterday, and he had said that they would renegotiate his interest rate. They would modify his loan, but he had to sign some paperwork. Excuse me, had to sign a new agreement. And that new agreement, and I've shown that on a previous video, is that that new agreement makes you opt out of any relief that you potentially could have gotten from this, and it makes you not be able to sue them if you decide that the deal was just not right, or you become aware by watching another one of my videos that new agreement makes it to where you can't even go and sue them for making that modification. So I say, if you're gonna do a modification, make sure it's what you can live with and fight to get the best terms for everything. Because I understand that people do need their car. You need your car. You need your transportation. And so just understand that if you do a modification, that you're opting out of the current settlement, you're opting out of being able to sue them under the new terms that you agree to. And for debt, when it is repossession, you have what's called a debt deficiency on the repo balance. This is the amount after they sell your car at auction, that they will come after you for that, but they're supposed to be forgiving that deficiency. But some people, or this young lady, got a letter in the mail where they're saying you owed us $8,000. We'll settle it for $2,000. Beware of that. That is not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do total debt forgiveness. Someone here stated that one of my videos, how to deal with charge-offs and write-offs, was useless information, and I'm going to tell you it's not useless. What you have to, because he said that I told the strategy of the collectors. Whoa, wouldn't you want to know what debt collectors try to do to you, so you can know what to watch out for, and you can know how to avoid it, and you can know how to attack it? That seems strange. It seems like everything that we all do in sports, what we do in life, what we do in life, what we do in sports, is that we want to know as best as we can the plan of the individual that's trying to come at us. And that's what I did in that video. The name of that video is How to Deal with Charge-Offs and Write-Offs. I showed you what debt collectors, their strategy is. And then I also tell you the solution. So I told this young man, please watch the video again. When you watch it the second and third time, you will get more out of it. That's with anything in life. And also watch it with a better attitude, because if you have an attitude that it's not any good, you're going to materialize and make that happen, where no type of help is going to help you, and you're going to stay in that poor attitude that you're in. Let's see here. Someone had a question here. CRAs will not remove the late payments, even though I enclosed the demand letter along with the. You have to continue doing it again, because let me just reiterate again: the CRAs are probably not even reviewing it 100%. They're running at half staff. They're some of the times they're not even notating that you're even disputing it, and you have to keep doing it. It's just what you have to do. You just have to do it. I wish that there was another solution. But what are you going to do? Go and hire a lawyer and pay them thousands of dollars to do something and that's going to have you in court for years? No, you have to just keep doing the work and you'll get it done. Let's see. This is another person here. Been asking about my case with my credit counselor. Oh, yeah, thank you. Just contact customer service. We do get with people. We do get with people. Past Capital One account went crazy 2 weeks ago. They changed the status, one charge off, and over 35 charge offs posted. How would I go to get this erased? Well, the first thing is if they put them into status, until it's determined on if they're going to maintain them and just hire a collection company to go after you, or if they're going to sell them, you're going to be kind of in a limbo position. Let me explain. If you're submitting to a person, let's just say I owe you money and you put the information on my credit reports and I put it into a charge off status because I have to be, because you put it into a charge off status for the account that I owe you for. You have to do that so you can know what good accounts you have for your own bookkeeping, because you would be a poor business person if you kept bad accounts on your books. But as a business owner, you would continually want to go after those people that owe you money. You would continually try to come after me for that money. And so what you would do is you would either make a decision, I'm going to hire someone, or maybe I have my own collection department, or I'm going to just sell it and do the total write-off and just sell it to someone for pennies on the dollar. Until that happens, you are in a limbo phase. That's just straight up. Because if I was to try to dispute and you got that letter and it was so fresh, hey, he's trying to get this off, he's just trying to run away from this debt, what do you think you would do? See, put yourself in their position. That is exactly what the companies try to do. So even if you get lucky and the item gets removed, it could potentially jump right back on there next month when they do their upload of their Metro 2 and they're going to say, what are we doing about these dead accounts? And we need to make a decision. The decision process for every business is slow with these credit card companies and lenders. It is very slow because they don't just wake up one day and just sign a letter and say, send that account over one by one. No, they batch them all up, they have meetings, and they decide what they're going to do with them. You don't have to take my word on it. If you invest in a stock market like I do, and you can see what companies have to do with these accounts, and they have open meetings about bad accounts on what they're going to do. And they'll be like, we sold all of these accounts so they can be accountable to investors, let them know why wasn't the profits up this high when we had all of these accounts at the beginning of the year. So keep pushing. And if we're pushing, allow us to keep pushing. But during this process, if they just became charge offs, if they just became charge offs, this is not something that's going to happen overnight, and you need to remain patient. Here we go. Here, person got their postcard in October, but did not receive nothing. You have when you enter it in, it's their process on what they're going to do. What we had saw happen with some people is that when they logged into their Santander account, all of a sudden they had a zero balance. I had a person that asked me. They said that they called Santander, and I think you can listen on the phone about your account, and it said that their balance was zero. And they said, what does that mean? I said, that means that your account is zero. They said, but I owed them money. I said, no, now you don't owe them money. And you hear it with their system. They're telling you, and they're just like, what happened? And I'm like, what happened is what I've been making all of these videos about, is that you have gotten relief for the settlement. So even some people and this is what I everyone about awareness. Even some people who received a postcard in the mail was not of the awareness that I follow the directions and go see what this is about. So what I'm my job for doing this in these videos is to awaken your awareness, because you could have good things come to you because you're not aware of them, because you're not used to it. You're not even prepared to accept it. And that's what happened with those individuals. That's what happened with this person that placed a comment on here, is that they received the postcard and they just was not aware of what to do with it, but they were suffering with the circumstances of having that debt. They were still, in their mind, even receiving the postcard, they were not even of the mindset that this debt is gone. So you got to bring yourself up to that level of awareness. Here's someone here. They just got a letter for Resolution US from Resolution USA that Jefferson Castle filed a civil suit, have not gotten served yet. The Resolution USA, these are companies that will go to the courthouse, or they'll look in at Pacer. Pacer is where all of the court information is placed. And so if you're being sued, it would be in Pacer. Lawyers have access to that, and you can also pay a fee to get access to it. And then what they'll do is they'll send letters out saying that we can resolve this debt for you. But what you should do automatically is do a debt validation and court summons response to that court summons, and you have to do that the right way, or you're going to end up losing by default. Someone here is saying, check out my videos to see the solution for financial difficulty. So they're trying to bring some people over, and I'm not against that. I think that if anyone is in the right mindset of helping people, when people go to see what you had to offer, they're going to either like it or not like it. So it's not up to me to try to halt someone from being successful. I'm about everyone being successful. So someone said, how can I contact you about Santander? You can call our number 1-800-803-7390. That is our new number. The company that had the other number actually went out of business. So I learned a lesson. You need to own your toll-free numbers. I cannot talk to everybody, so please watch the videos. Go through all of the videos. Let's see here. Question: if they forget a debt, will I get 1099-C? Yes, you will potentially get a 1099-C. That's just part of the game, but you can write that off. You get with your tax preparer, professional, had them do a waiver to get get an insolvency placed for you, so you don't have to pay that. Someone said that we haven't sent them any update on the file for Santander. If you did the with the lawyer, Santander will contact the lawyer if they're going to speak to them about it. All the updates will either go to the attorney or they will go to you directly, and they could potentially have been calling you by phone. So you got to make sure that you answer your phone, because there's certain things that they won't do with anyone unless you're going to be suing them. And that if you had the lawyer letter done, then what they would do is contact the lawyer and let him know what they're going to do. If you did the demand letter yourself, or we sent it out as part of our credit repair package, then they're going to still just contact you, and they've mainly been doing that by phone with their executive team. All right, so we're going to end the video here. I hope that answered the question. I'm going to also go in here and answer the YouTube comments. If you need help with your credit, please go to our website, thecreditrepairshop.com, if you need your credit reports and scores. And don't just get your scores and then cancel. That's not a good thing to do. I use that service to kind of help supplement the time that I put here for the YouTube channel. And then if you need the debt validation letter or the cease and desist letter for debt that's past statute of limitations, that's what that letter is for. Those links and resources are below here. Please subscribe to the channel. Please post your comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of the CreditRepairShop.com. Thank you, and until next time.